Hi Capricorn, welcome to your November read. I have a couple of different oracle decks I'm going to use today, so let's see what comes out. But first, for your Celtic cross spread, we're starting with the 9 of Wands and crossed by the 10 of Wands. Wow. Bottom of the spread, you have the 2 of Cups. That's a beautiful energy there. Knight of Swords in your recent past. 3 of Pentacles in your crown, 8 of Pentacles near future, 2 of Pentacles, okay. The Chariot in your external factors, the 6 of Cups, hopes and fears, and your outcome. Oh wow, you got the 9 of Cups, amazing energy there. Bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Cups. I really like this energy as the overall energy for this read because this is about you walking away from what no longer serves you. This feels like a sense of clarity or insight that you've gained recently that's helped you see a situation clearly for what it is, and you've recognized that it's not serving you or some aspect of it is not serving you. And you're taking action during this month to actually move away from it. Now, this is a Cups card, so it is about an emotional separation. And that is often more important than even a physical separation. Because sometimes we can leave a situation that's not good for us, but we're kind of still emotionally tangled up in it. Even if we've separated from it long ago, if we haven't emotionally disentangled ourselves, we can still be affected by it at a subconscious level or an emotional level. So this 8 of Cups feels really, really positive. I got the word empowering. It feels like you're gaining a sense of empowerment by walking away from this. It's amazing. I love this. Okay, so that's the energy for the overall read. I'm just having a look at your spread. I realized you've only got the one major arcana. You're dealing with some very real world stuff this month. But let's have a look at what the oracle cards say. Now, the first oracle card is from the Starseed Oracle. And you got big picture thinking. Ooh, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Wow, really beautiful. So this does feel like it's tied in with this 8 of Cups. You have, Tower under there, okay. And the 4 of Wands, that's really cool. I wish I'd looked at that earlier because that actually paints an even bigger picture. I feel like something dramatic has happened recently or is about to happen that is triggering this 8 of Cups walkout. You're walking away from something because of whatever this tower is that's helped you to gain a higher perspective, that big picture thinking. You're seeing clearly and you want to start a brand new chapter with that 4 of Wands. So you're walking away from the things that aren't serving you and trusting your vision that you have for yourself, your inspired ideas. I really love that. That's awesome. Okay, from the Sacred Spirit Oracle, this card actually flipped out while I was shuffling. So this is a gorgeous image on the back of these cards. I love it. You have mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. That gorgeous owl. That is really beautiful. So remember I said that sometimes when we leave a situation, our emotions can still be entangled with it. What I'm feeling this card is particularly pointing to is finding that sense of inner balance, reclaiming your inner peace, your inner calm, that state of inner harmony. I feel like you might need to have a little bit of time and space to sort of nurture yourself a bit. You do have that 9 of Wands in the heart of your spread, which is the Wounded Warrior card. Whatever you're walking away from, I suspect it's possibly drained you more than you perhaps realize. I'm sort of jumping ahead, but they're all sort of linked, which is the way tarot works, obviously. That what I'm feeling with this Mindful Wisdom card is you needing time to look within, to gain that understanding and awareness of what's actually gone on inside you. You may need some time to grieve a situation, to regain your energy, to calm some wild, angry emotions. It could be anything like that. It could be one of those things, all of those things, or something completely different. This card is just asking you, in conjunction with this big picture thinking, to really look at the situation you've left and what you're wanting to move towards. I'm getting a sense of the 7 of Pentacles energy with that mindful wisdom. It's like taking this time to look at what you've accomplished so far and figuring out what you want to take with you. And it's less of a Pentacles energy and more of an emotional energy. So what feelings, what thoughts, what habits, what mental state do you want to carry with you as you move towards this new chapter? I feel like that's what this time during November is offering you. It's giving you the space and time to claim your vision for yourself and take time to go within, find that inner harmony and really reflect on what it is you want for yourself and for your life at a deep level, not just material stuff, not just worldly stuff, but how you want to feel in your life and what you want to do, what brings you joy, what makes life worth living for you. All right, let's look at this main spread. Now, the Knight of Swords in your recent past, I actually feel, as soon as I saw him, I feel like you rushed into something recently or, sometime in your relatively recent past. This is kind of what's coming to a head now, and I feel like this is what you're walking away from. I feel like you jumped on board for something that was exciting and you were really looking forward to this and you had a vision for it, you thought it would be great, but you kind of didn't take the time to look at things closely or to explore all your options. So you rushed into this and you've got to a point now where you've realized that might not have been the best idea. Not saying you made a mistake, but whatever this was, you've come to a point now where you are exhausted. You are in this Knight of Wands energy. As I said before, it's the Wounded Warrior card. And this time, all of these cards here, apart from the Knight of Swords, are asking you to take time out to rest, to restore your energies, reconnect back in with yourself before you go back out in the fray, before you make any major decisions. Give yourself this time to reconnect back in with yourself. This is a time of walking away. It's not a time yet of stepping through that gateway. You're preparing, you've got the vision for it, but for right now, for this month, it's mainly focused on you recovering your energies, rebalancing yourself emotionally, mentally, energetically. You have the 10 of Wands in your challenge position. So this is really asking you to take this time to release those burdens. You're still carrying this weight right now. That's why this is in the challenge position. So these two cards, both of these are indicating that you've got emotional weight and energetic weight that need to be lifted. You need to restore your energy. So this could be asking you to just take time to rest, eat some comfort food, do some comfort activities, read a book, connect with your pets, go and see a fun, happy movie, veg out on the sofa doing absolutely nothing, or going for a walk out in nature, sitting with your face in the sun, feeling the wind in your hair, listening to the birds. Things that just nurture your energy and restore you. And you could actually do energetic practices like yoga, meditation, tai chi, qigong, working with crystals, whatever works for you. This is asking you to restore your energy. And while you're doing that, to also help restore that emotional balance. Cut those emotional ties. Don't punish yourself for whatever it is that you rushed into. Just use it as a learning experience. Recover your energies, balance your emotions, find that inner harmony, and when you're ready, move on to something brand new. Crown of your read, you have the 3 of Pentacles. This is the apprenticeship card. It tends to have the message that you're working with other people or other people are involved in this situation. So I feel like whatever you're needing to do regarding this situation, you're not able to entirely do it on your own. You do have to take other people into consideration here. But the other thing that this 3 of Pentacles is asking, especially because it's in line with that 6 of Cups, which is a lot of innocence, it's asking you to approach this as an apprentice, as a student. Come at it from a space of learning and being open to discovering new things and exploring new things with an open heart. We're looking at the 3 of Pentacles, but it's just carrying a lot of that 6 of Cups energy with it. So do try a few different things. Consult with the people that are involved with this situation because they might have a different way of coming at it that will actually help you move through this. This is not someone you go to for advice, but it's someone who's at your level who can help you out, just like you can help them out. It's a kind of collaborative energy. So just keep yourself open to that, even as you're giving yourself time to recover and restore your energies. This feels like it's almost incidental though. You don't want this to be the focus for this month. Your focus should be this energy over here, that 8 of Cups, that big picture thinking and mindful wisdom energy of those oracle cards. And of course, restoring your energy there. Bottom of the spread, I love this. You have the 2 of Cups. This is a reconnection with your inner self, with that hopeful, innocent optimism that lies in your heart. The 2 of Cups is about 2 becoming 1. It can be a soulmates card, twin flame card, but because it's below the surface, I actually feel like this is you restoring that inner balance that this mindful wisdom, this beautiful owl, wants you to restore. This feels like your heart opening up again and allowing that higher wisdom, that big picture thinking, to land in your heart down here so you can actually start creating something that you really love, that you're really passionate about. And it may actually be about you starting to become more open towards a new relationship, because this can very much be about an actual relationship. But because it's below the surface, it's like something that's happening within you that's preparing you to be ready for a new relationship. It's healing your heart. It's restoring your inner balance and helping you to be prepared to connect with someone new. It's a really sweet energy. I love it. Your near future, this amazing 8 of Pentacles. I love this as well. This feels like it's an advancement for you. If this is the apprenticeship card, that 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles is the mastery card. It's you mastering a skill, keeping your head down, working away at something that brings you satisfaction. This is something that you would do even if you weren't getting paid. But I feel like what this is pointing towards is you actually starting to get recognized for your skills and abilities. I feel like what this is pointing towards is you landing somewhere where you're building yourself towards something really positive that you had originally hoped this Knight of Swords energy was leading you towards, but which ended up being something you needed to walk away from. This is kind of assuring you that now you're going to reach this phase. You rushed into something that wasn't quite right. He was going the wrong direction. You need time out to recover your energies. And then you're facing the right way and you're starting to work away at something that's actually bringing you joy and satisfaction and is building something that's going to be lasting for you, that you're going to be recognized for. Again, this could be anything. It's Pentacles, so it's something very tangible in the world. This is not about the emotional stuff. That is overseeing this whole read, obviously, but that's more internally based. This feels like it's something that's going to actually manifest in your life. It still feels like it's building. It's not the final step yet. He's still working. There are no other people around him, but the potential for this to be something really lasting and satisfying for you is there. So keep going with whatever this is. I love it. Your advice, this 2 of Pentacles, really interesting. This is about you weighing up your options. What I'm feeling with this one, sometimes with this card, I notice the background, and it really stood out to me just then, those ships on that rolling sea. This is pointing towards the ups and downs that you've been going through emotionally. So the water tends to be about emotions. And it is very connected with something tangible in your life because the Pentacles are all about our material reality. So this is asking you to, instead of rushing into something because it looks really good on the surface, this is asking you to look at what is really important to you, weigh up these options and make a decision from a space of balance and perspective. So the next time you make a choice to move towards something, you're actually, like this Pentacle is pointing straight up towards this 8 of Pentacles, you're actually focused on what brings you joy. So you can work at something and get paid for it, or you can put a lot of effort into a relationship that is actually going to reward you back. You're not pouring all your energy into someone or something that doesn't actually give you anything in return. Just because something looks good on the surface doesn't mean that it's going to be lasting. The 2 of Pentacles has this infinity symbol, which can indicate that you don't want to get stuck forever in this decision-making process. But because of the position, because it's in the advice, I feel like this is asking you to take more time to make your decisions next time, to really weigh things up before you step out into your next phase. And this is the perfect time to do it because it's giving you this energy, this space. It's like a pause, a moment of rest and recovery before you start something again. That's exactly what that Knight of Wands is. He's taking a break before going back out into the war. He's a warrior. He hasn't quit. He's just taking time to rest and restore himself before he goes back out again. That's what this time is offering you. So use that to weigh up your options, figure out what's important to you, and then make your decision. Now, the Chariot, the only major arcana in the spread, this is in your external factors. The Chariot is a fairly fast-moving energy. It's interesting because the Chariot is normally a card of you taking the reins to steer you on the path that you want to take. Because it's in your external factors, I feel like this is saying you need to be really strong here You need to know what you want for yourself, which is why this Two of Pentacles is here, because you want to make sure you know what you want, what path you want to take, what path you want to leave behind, because you can only choose one path here with the Two of Pentacles. You've got to put one down and hold only one of them. You can't keep juggling these two pentacles forever. There's some decision that needs to be made, and you need to take your time with it, because otherwise this Chariot's going to come in and you're going to get swept along by other people's demands and wishes and desires. So you need to sort of take ownership of your own happiness. What is it that brings you happiness, that brings you satisfaction? What is it that's not going to drain you? It's time to release the burdens of everyone else's expectations and do something that brings you satisfaction and joy. Your hopes and fears, beautiful Six of Cups, which we've already talked about. This is that innocent joy, and I feel like that's what you're really wanting to connect back in with. In your hopes and fears position, your hope is to have this sweet, heartfelt connection. I love that this is in your hopes and fears, and the Two of Cups is in your subconscious position, the below the surface position, because this is indicating that what you're wanting is in alignment with what's happening below the surface. You don't have that disparity of wanting something on the surface, but your subconscious is wanting something different. Sometimes that can clash and cause all sorts of chaos internally and externally. You're very in alignment here. Your heart wants what your head wants right now. You want that connection with your heart, with the innocence. You want pure love. This is kind of another soulmate's energy. It's that innocent sweetness of childhood, but it's also about connecting with someone from your past or something from your past that made your heart happy. Because you're wanting this and your subconscious is in alignment with this, I feel like this is going to come to the surface really easily. And I feel like this is why you have the Nine of Cups in your outcome. That is such a positive outcome card. That Nine of Cups is all your wishes coming true. And because your wishes are in alignment with your subconscious energy, I feel like you're going to end up in a place that's actually really emotionally fulfilling for you. You've walked away from what's no longer serving you with the Eight of Cups straight towards this incredible Nine of Cups. The only thing you need to watch out for is to not rush into anything again. Give yourself the space and time to recover your energies, and make sure you take time to weigh up your options before making any more decisions. Because again, you want to be in charge of that chariot. You don't want to be swept along by other people's wishes. You want your wishes to come true. And I really feel like they're going to. This is so cool. Let me pull some clarifiers for you, Capricorn. Have a look at that Three of Pentacles. See if I can get any more information for you. That felt like the vaguest of all of the cards. All right. The Page of Wands. It's another student energy. The pages are the students. So that feels like it's reinforcing the message that I got before, just asking you to be open-minded and have a bit of enthusiasm. Treat this like a bit of an adventure. Ooh, okay, the Three of Swords flipped out. I'm going to wait till we get another card before interpreting that one. Okay, this had flipped over in the deck, the Empress. There's been some kind of heartbreak. There's been some kind of disappointment or loss, even a sense of betrayal or disappointment in yourself. Possibly for some of you, that's something that just came through then. Because the Three of Pentacles is a very low level card, it's asking you to, start from scratch, go nice and slow. You don't have to rush into this. And the Page of Wands, it is asking you to be open-minded, to embrace this as a new adventure, and to not let your heartbreak govern your experience of this. Because of this heartbreak, because of this, I keep getting things like self-recrimination. It's like you're blaming yourself for something, and it's connected with this Knight of Swords. Whatever you rushed into has left you feeling angry at yourself or upset with yourself, like you should have seen this coming or something like that. Like it's probably quite out of character for you to rush into something like you did with this Knight of Swords, and you're kind of getting possibly a bit caught up in your own self-recrimination in some way. And if it's not self-recrimination, it's possibly someone around you or some situation around you that's left you feeling really downhearted and disappointed and cautious about opening your heart up to something new again. This is basically saying you can start slow with this Three of Pentacles, but do keep your heart open to exploring a new adventure. When you've got the energy for it, don't rush in too quickly for it. But the Empress, as the final clarifier, is so auspicious. It's another gentle, slow card though. She's promising this incredible potential. She wants to birth something new into the world. She's very creative and very nurturing. This is asking you to nurture yourself. It's also very connected with this big picture thinking and mindful wisdom. She's asking you to be gentle with yourself, be kind to your heart, take your time, but don't lose your vision for yourself. You're walking away from this. You're healing yourself. Release those chains, release those pains, and just go a little easier on yourself because something new wants to come in. You can start slow with whoever you're working with, whoever you're dealing with, whatever these ties are, people you're connected with. Be open to their ideas, to their experiences, and allow them to connect with you because something wants to come in, something wants to be birthed. I think the main message for there, though, is just to be gentle and kind with yourself. You really have worn yourself out. That Three of Swords is coming right over the top of that Nine of Wands. It's that emotional drain as well as that energetic drain, that mental drain as well, because the Swords are the mental suit. So be gentle with yourself and know that you've got friends around you that want to help you in a practical way. That's another message of that Three of Pentacles. You've got people around you that want to help you out, and you don't need to invest a lot of emotional energy in them or in this situation for them to actually help. So do stay open to that. I want to pull on this Eight of Pentacles now. I'm going to see if I can get you any more information about where this might be heading. Oh, wow, the Three of Cups. You now have three threes. And you've got the Five of Wands. Nice. Sorry, the birds are going nuts today. I think there's a storm coming. We've had an early start to summer down here in Australia. So, all right, we've got the Seven of Wands. This is really interesting because these three cards, again, are not really giving me any indication of where you're going to end up. They're just letting me know where you'll be just for this spot, just for this moment, and how it can help you. Got the Three of Cups, which is about connecting with friends. This is like the livening up, sense of joy and fun coming back into your life after the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Both kind of more restrictive energies. This Three of Cups is much more open and fun. It's also the three fates weaving your destiny, but at a very ordinary kind of level, not at a really high level. So it's actually helping you move through your life in a really nice way. Basically, this is saying that whatever you're working towards, it's going to bring a sense of fun and play back into your life, which is emphasized by this Five of Wands. In this particular deck, these guys are basically playing a game. The Five of Wands normally is about wasted energy, but it's usually portrayed by kids kind of fighting with the wands. These guys are just playing, they're just having fun. That's what this is saying. It's like you're allowed to expend your energy on things that are just fun. Enjoying yourself for the sake of enjoying yourself without a really obvious goal in mind. But because these are clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, I'm just getting that same message reiterated that whatever this is that you're working on at this point is bringing you a sense of joy and fulfillment. As I said, it's something that you would do even if you weren't getting paid for it. It's finding something in your life that's actually bringing you joy and satisfaction just for the sake of it. And it's got this Seven of Wands. And in this deck, she's built her bridge over the river because she wants to get away from where she was. And there's no indication of where you're going. She can't see what's on the other side of that river. All she knows is she doesn't want to be where she is. This is kind of this Eight of Cups card. It's that same flavor, but she's built her own bridge to cross over that river. She's created her own path away from a situation that she doesn't want to be in. And that's exactly what you're doing with this Eight of Pentacles. You're building a foundation for something that's coming. I kind of love that these are the three cards clarifying this because it didn't promise anything major as an outcome. It's just letting you know that for this moment, for this near future time, all you need to focus on is whatever this skill is that you're mastering, whatever this thing is that's bringing you satisfaction and joy, and knowing that it is moving you away from this energy of being drained and that sense of heartbreak or disappointment in yourself or a situation or another person. You're moving away from that and towards something fun and a sense of play and joy. This is awesome. Okay, I'm going to leave that Nine of Cups where it is. We'll just leave it there knowing that your wishes want to come true and you're moving towards that beautifully. So that's where she's headed. She's headed straight for that Nine of Cups. Even though she can't see it, she doesn't need to. She just needs to get away from where she is, and that will open up the path towards those wishes coming in, which is awesome. What I'm going to pull on now, though, is that Two of Pentacles in the advice position, because I really do want to get a little bit more information for you about how to navigate all of these energies. Oh my goodness. You got the Nine of Cups again. You got it twice. These wishes are really prominent for you right now. I feel like this whole situation had to occur for you to recognize what it is that is important to you. Whatever this was that's left you with this heartbreak or disappointment and really drained of energy, it's had to take place because you've needed to really assess what it is that is important to you and to remember what your wishes are. You have wishes. It's not just about leaving something that you don't want to be around anymore. It's not just about walking away from what no longer serves you. You want to have something to walk towards. And these Nine of Cups, these wishes are going to start coming back in once you restore that inner harmony and you find that inner balance. Heal your heart a bit. That Two of Cups. Welcome in that love again, that Six of Cups. It's going to come back into play and it's going to help you figure out what it is that you want to leave behind, which path you want to take, because you want to move towards your wishes now. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, wow. The Ace of Cups. Look at all these cups coming in now. This is amazing. The Ace of Cups is a gift from the universe. The universe is offering you a pearl. In the advice, clarifying that Two of Pentacles. Oh, wow. You got another cup. The King of Cups. You got 3 cups clarifying that Two of Pentacles. All of these are saying to you to keep your heart open, to follow what your heart wants. This King of Cups is very emotionally balanced, but this particular one is also so filled with joy. He's loving his life, calling through that conch. But he's very emotionally balanced. That's that mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. So when you're able to create that inner harmony, when you're able to rebalance your energy, recover that inner balance, your heart will start being able to speak up and you'll be able to hear it more clearly. And that's what these cards are all saying. You can follow your heart. You can call out your wishes across the ocean so that they can come in and let the universe know what it is that you really want. Awesome. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords. That's the death of the ego. It's quite a powerful, the Hermit, powerful energy. And the Star. Wow. Oh my God, I love this. And then that sun wanted to poke out there. Love it. Right. This is really a powerful message. The Ten of Swords, I feel like this is pointing at what this is doing right now. That Three of Swords, the 10 and the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, all of that. And the Eight of Cups as well, all of that is pointing towards some kind of recent challenge that you might have seen or felt like a death of the ego. It's like the dark night of the soul. It was quite challenging for you. The Hermit under here is pointing straight back to that creating inner harmony energy. It's asking you to balance yourself, to go quiet. It's connecting to that Nine of Wands as well. Taking time for yourself to connect in with your heart. All of these Cups cards asking you to connect back in with your heart and to connect your heart with your higher wisdom, that mindful wisdom. You want to be clear about what your heart wants. That's what she's doing in this Hermit card. And the Star underneath that is basically saying the universe wants to grant your wishes. You got the 2 Nine of Cups there, and this Star is saying the universe is on your side now. And when you call in those wishes, the universe will respond. Amazing. Okay, 3 final messages for you, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. Okay, we had 2 cards jump out straight away. We have the Two of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Because they came out together, this is really saying it's up to you whether you, because they came out in that position as well, whether you stick with the old tried and true method of keeping yourself small and limited, or whether you embrace a brand new adventure. The world is at his fingertips in that Two of Wands card. Possibilities are laid at his feet. He's looking out at the horizon. He's got his view on something new, but it really is up to you. And that's what that Pentacle, the Two of Pentacles as well, was hinting at. Now you've got, so you had 3 threes and now you've got 3 twos. These are all about really connecting in with what you want, figuring out what you want and making the choice. This is a decision that you need to make for yourself. Don't allow external factors to decide things for you. And what you really want to do is embrace something new. Think big. Don't keep yourself small and limited any longer. It's time for your wishes to come true, Capricorn. Amazing. That Four of Wands was under that Eight of Cups card before. It wanted to come out again. It's basically saying that this is available to you. This new phase, this new chapter of your life is available to you. You can step through that 1111 gateway to a brand new version of you, to a new life, to a new stage, a new phase of your life. This is really positive. Choose to walk through this gateway. Don't choose to keep yourself in one spot, small and limited. Embrace a new adventure. Bottom of the deck, you have the amazing Queen of Cups. She's so full of love, compassion, and emotional balance. You've got the Ace of Swords and the Empress again under there. Fresh new ideas and this whole birthing something new into the world. It wants to come into play here, Capricorn. This Queen of Cups is asking you, just like I've put it right with these other cups here, it's asking you to connect in with your heart again. Find that inner harmony, that emotional balance. And you've got the inspired ideas as well from that big picture thinking, the Ace of Swords there. The Queen of Cups, I feel, is pointing back to what I was saying earlier about you nurturing yourself, being gentle with yourself, kind with yourself, and taking the time you need to restore that inner balance, heal your heart, and open that heart up to new love, new passion, new adventures, and to all your wishes coming true. Have an amazing month, Capricorn.